twos. This week's home learning is a little bit different. Instead of having a picture to write about, you have got a story to think about. And this is one of my favourite stories, and I'm going to read it to you. It's called The Owl Who Was Afraid of the Dark, and it's written by Jill Tomlinson. If you've already read it, don't panic. I'm going to read it anyway. Plop was a baby barn owl. He lived with his mummy and daddy at the top of a tall tree. Plop was the same as every barn owl that has ever been, except for one thing. He was afraid of the dark. I don't want to be a night bird, Plop told his mummy. Dark is nasty. You don't know that, she said. You better find out about the dark before you make up your mind. Look, there's a little boy down there. Go and ask him. So Plop, who was quite new at flying, took a big deep breath and flew down. There he is with his mummy in the tree. Oh, cried the little boy as Plop landed with a somersault. Hello, said Plop. I've come to find out about the dark. Oh, said the boy, dark is exciting. Especially tonight. We're going to have fireworks. Does it have to be dark? Asked Plop. Of course, replied the boy. You can't see the fireworks unless it's dark. Look out for them later. Well, said Mrs. Barn Owl when Plop arrived back at the nest, the little boy says dark is exciting. But I still do not like it at all. But I will watch the fireworks if you will sit by me. Oh, we will sit by you, said his mummy and daddy. So that is what they did. There's the picture of them watching the fireworks. Can you see the fireworks in their eyes? Cool, hey? When the very last firework had faded away, Mr. Barn Owl went hunting. All night he brought food back to Plop until daylight came and it was time for bed. Halfway through the morning, Plop woke up. Mrs. Barn Owl opened one bleary eye. Plop, dear, she said, why don't you find some more out about the dark? Go and ask that old lady in the deck chair. There he is. Plop landed by the old lady with a thump. Hello, he said. I've come to ask you about the dark. I want to go hunting with Daddy, but he always goes hunting in the dark and I'm afraid of it. How very odd, said the lady. Now I love the dark. Dark is kind. I can forget that I'm old and I can sit and remember the good times. Well, I don't really have much to remember yet, said Plop. I'm rather new still, you see. Well, said his mummy and daddy. As Plop flew up to the landing branch, the old lady says dark is kind, said Plop, but I still do not like it at all. That evening, when both parents went hunting, Plop closed his eyes and tried to remember something to remember. Suddenly he heard a happy shout and Plop forgot about being afraid of the dark. He peered through the leaves and he saw a boy sitting by a fire. Plop flew down, landing with an enormous thud. Hello, said Plop. I've come to see what's going on. Oh, I'm guarding the campfire, said the boy. The others have gone to play games in the dark, lucky things. Do you like the dark? Asked Plop. It's super, the boy replied. Dark is fun. We're going to make cocoa and sing around the campfire. Would you like to stay? So Plop stayed. There he is with the boys having fun. The boys sang until the fire had sunk to a red glow. Then Plop said goodbye and flew home. Well, said his mummy, where have you been? I met a boy and he says dark is fun. I still do not like it at all, but I think campfires are super. Plop woke up the next afternoon and went out on the landing branch. Plop, said Mrs. Barn Owl, go and find out about the dark again. See what that little girl down there thinks about it. Right, I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to finish the story in the next video.